Hope students, you can understand the previous lecture that the measurement of torque or moment of force and the factor affecting moment of force and what is moment of force, all the things, and what is rotatory motion, everything has clear. And now we come to the clockwise and anti-clockwise moments. Okay, and it is very important and very easy also. See students, if this is a here suppose it is a meter rule, or it is a straight rod pivoted in this place. This is the pivoted place. Okay, then what happened if you applied a force horizontally on this point? Then what happened? You can see the motion will be that according to the arrow. That is called anti-clockwise moments. Okay, you know that torque means the moment of force has a direction. Okay, so there will be maybe two direction can be happens. One can be clockwise, another can be anti-clockwise. So, and as it has a direction, so it is also a vector quantity, that you know. Okay, so that's we are learning that what is the direction of these moments. Okay, moments of force. So here, if the force will acting like this, then anti-clockwise direction in physical convention, that is called given the sign plus. And if students force acting downwards like this below horizontally, then you can see here this is clockwise. You can see this is clockwise and this is anti-clockwise. If this is clockwise means according to physics convention, that is called minus. Okay, sign, because this is very important, that when the force is applied, the if the movement is anti-clockwise, then we will count it as plus, and if when according to the force, if the moment is clockwise, then we will count it each minus. This is the sign convention, and it is very important for numerical purpose. Okay, so let's solve a numerical which is very much important, and generally the numerical is used to come in your exam. So just and 1-2 mark will come, some short question used to come, that if there is clockwise, then which sign we will use. Okay, how the clockwise, you can see that is clockwise and that is anti-clockwise. Okay, so use your basic concept. So let's move to the numerical. So here is the numerical. You can see a body is pivoted at a point. A force of 10 Newton is applied at a distance of 30 centimeter. So a body is pivoted at a point. Suppose I take a range. Okay, or you can take any body like this. It is pivoted. Suppose this is pivoted point. Okay, you can say fulcrum or P pivoted. Any means one side is pivoted. And a force of 10 Newton applied at a distance 30 centimeter. Suppose a 10 Newton force is applied over here at a distance 30 centimeter. You can see this is 30 centimeter and a 10 Newton force is applied on the distance 30 centimeter from the pivot. Calculate the moment of force about the pivot. Means moment of force means torque. So moment of force means force into perpendicular distance. MOF means moment of force will be force into perpendicular distance. So force is here 10 Newton into distance 30 centimeter. 30 centimeter means 30 divided by 100 meter. We converted into SI unit, Newton meter, same as force. Okay, so Newton meter, so it will be 3 Newton meter. Okay, if you solve it, it will be 3 Newton meter. And the direction of the force is, you can see, as the direction has not means asked over here, no problem, so we need not to mention, but I just explain you that if the direction also asks you, then if you apply the force this side, then the direction will be, you can see, anti-clockwise. You can write the direction is anti-CW means clockwise. So I think students, you can understand if the question will come that if force is applied from a pivoted point and the distance will be given, you can easily calculate the torque. Okay, now students, next we will calculate that what is net moment of force. It is very interesting. It is very interesting that we calculated the moment of force. Now we will calculate the net moment of force. From the term, you can understand that the net moment of force means suppose more than one force is acting. Okay, when more than one force is acting on a object, then their summation, their plus minus everything will together, you can say, as net moment of force. So how we will calculate the net moment of force, that we will explain. I will explain over here, and properly you just understand with the example. So let's explain this. We have taken a uniform meter rule from 0 centimeter to 100 centimeter. So a meter rule, uniform meter rule is generally a meter rule of 1 meter. 1 meter means 0 to 100 centimeter. So here if a meter rule has taken and it has seen that two different weight to different mass is just hanging over here. One is at the distance 10 centimeter. And in 50 centimeter there is a pivoted point, fulcrum or pivoted point. You can see just structure like general seesaw. So there is a pivoted point at 50 centimeter, and at 10 centimeter there is 20 kg mass, and at 70 centimeter there is 30 kg mass. Okay, and that is has given in a question. Students, maybe the question you will get in what equation means what formation, then you will just draw a figure like this. Okay, so you can easily calculate the maths, and with the numericals you can easily understand. Okay, so suppose then the question will come after giving this, that calculate the net moment of force. MOF means moment of force about the fulcrum. Fulcrum means you can see over here a 30 kg acting downwards, here 20 kg acting downwards. So what will be the net moment of force, means which side will going down or which side will going up. You can say mass distribution is there, here is more mass, here less mass, but similarly the distance also a matter. You can see here less distance, here more distance. So what will be net moment of force will be there. Okay, which side will be fall down. Okay, that we will calculate over here, then to calculate the net moment of force. So students, both mass is acting downward. So to calculate here you can see both side, so we need to calculate both sides moment of force individually from the fulcrum. If we calculate the left side's moment of force and right side moment of force individually, then we can add or subtract them according to the physics sign convention. We can easily get the net moment of force. Okay, so here you see here that the weight is acting downwards, means here the arrow will be like this, means the force is acting downwards, means the left side will be anti-clockwise. So net moment of force will be left side anti-clockwise, means plus, and right side you can see that is clockwise. The weight is acting downwards means you can see that is clockwise, means minus. So net moment of force will be left side anti-clockwise moment of force plus rightwise clockwise moment of force. Both if we add, okay, one is plus, another will be in minus. So if we add these both, then we will get the net moment of force. So let's calculate. First calculate for the anti-clockwise moment of force. Anti-clockwise moment of force, I am writing in short words, students, you understand. Anti-clockwise moment of force means left side it will be force into perpendicular distance. Force will be here 20 kg, means 20 kgf. Kg is mass, and kgf you know, kg force, f means force, and that will be converted into force. Okay, I have explained this thing in physics chapter. So that is 20 kgf. Okay, and perpendicular distance is, you can see over here, that is 10 to 50. 50 means this distance we will calculate. We will not take this distance. Okay, this it will be 40 centimeter, means 20 kgf into 40 centimeter, means it will be 800 kgf centimeter, and it will be anti-clockwise means plus 800 kgf centimeter. Similarly we will get here clockwise moment of force, means right side, that will be clockwise moment of force is force into, similarly perpendicular distance means here the force is 30 kgf, kg force. Okay, force you know, so the earth is gravitational pull, that is means F and kg. Okay, mass into acceleration 1f into mass kg, so kgf is the general convention. Okay, kgf, gf, okay, that you have learned. Into displacement, it is 50 to 70 means 20. you know this displacement means 20 centimeter, 20 centimeter. Very easy, students. Both sides moment of force you just calculate. So it will be 600 kg f centimeter. This will be minus. So plus 800 minus 600 means net moment of force will be plus 800 minus 600 means plus 200 kgf centimeter, and that will be the means plus 200 means anti-clockwise. Anti-clockwise means the overall ruler fall down anti-clockwise. The answer will be overall ruler fall down anti-clockwise. Anti-clockwise means this side will come down. Okay, this side will come down. This sounds moments of force will be greater. So I think, students, you understand what is net moment of force. Okay, clockwise and anti-clockwise you will get individually. One side though you have calculated just before some time I have solved a numerical, and there you can understand. Okay, now students, here though same side mass is acting. If one example we are taking, that opposite side, here you can see one mass is acting downward, one is upward. Then what happens? If sometimes if students used to be confused that if these two types of force acting oppositely, then what will be the problem? Students, here left side you can see that is anti-clockwise, and this is also anti-clockwise, both side. Okay, this is also anti-clockwise moment of force, and both distance is 50. So both sides no problem. Here the anti-clockwise moment of force, both direction, and both will so here the net moment of force will be both sides anti-clockwise means both side will be plus. Here it will be force 5 Newton into distance 50. Okay, 50 by 100. Okay, that will be centimeter in centimeter, students. Okay, 50 centimeter plus similarly 5 into 50 by right side also by 100 centimeter. Okay, 100 centimeter. Okay, you just cut it, you get the value plus 5 Newton meter. Okay, so whatever, if the opposite sides also the force will acting, there also just you calculate anti-clockwise or clockwise which side motion will be there, then you just add them. If anti-clockwise, so 2 plus will be there, and you will get a net moment of force. I hope, students, this is present in your book as couple. Okay, as couple this example will be given, and the value will be given like that. So from your book just I am explaining you little bit for your proper understand. Students, you can see from your book page that this couple of force, that is AOB, D is the distance, OA, OB, just similar. You can see OA into the force acting downwards, F into OA, moment of force, F at the end A, that will be at the end A will be OA, distance into force F, and similarly right side you can see OB into F. Okay, and total moment will be addition. You can see very easy, and addition means OA plus OB means total AB, which is considered as D, so F into D. Okay, and you can see anti-clockwise, all are anti-clockwise, that is anti-clockwise, that is anti-clockwise. So it is very important, very easy also to understand. Then you can see here what is couple, that is a single force applied on a pivoted body alone does not cause rotation of the body. Okay, actually the rotation is always produced by a pair of force, that is the couple. Student, if you read, there is some examples also given over here right side. Okay, that the steering, car steering. Okay, one side the force is applying, so the rotation happens clockwise or anti-clockwise. Okay, together, that is called couple. It is very easy also. Okay, and if these types of question will come, I think you can understand, you can solve it. Now students, we will proceed to the equilibrium. Students, what is equilibrium? Equilibrium means in the term of physics that when net force on a body is 0, or net force, when I told you previously that if we talk about only force, then it designates translational or linear motion. Similarly, if we say net moment of force or torque will be 0, that will be considered rotational. Okay, for the rotational purpose, you know, the force is converted into torque, because for rotation there is a pivot point and that distance is very significant from the pivoted point to distance. So that distance multiplied by that force is called moment of force or torque. So equilibrium means whenever a body is present, the net force acting on the body is zero, then that is in equilibrium, or the net moment of force will be zero, then the body will be in equilibrium. So there is two types of equilibrium, one is static, another is dynamic. Dynamic means in motion, and static means in rest. In rest means net force acting is zero. One example has given in your book, several examples has given, you can read it, that beam balance rest at horizontal, one beam balance that rest at horizontal, that is example of static equilibrium. But in dynamic, in motion, how the equilibrium happens? Suppose a body in motion, still it has a equilibrium. It happens, students, if it is moving in constant velocity. See, net force will be zero, equilibrium means, so if it is moving in constant velocity, constant, if there is no change in velocity, so acceleration will be zero. You have learned in Newton's law that acceleration means change in velocity. Okay, if the change in constant velocity means there is no change in velocity, means acceleration will be zero, then the force will be, force is equal to mass into acceleration. So as acceleration zero, so force will be zero. So as the force will be zero means the object in equilibrium. Okay, so examples is raindrops. When raindrop is falling, a downward force, similarly upward force, normal reaction working on it. Okay, the two force will balance together. That's why the raindrop is falling in constant velocity. Okay, suppose raindrops is falling down, means earth is pulling its gravitational force acting downward. Similarly, a normal reaction, okay, acting upwards, and that both will cancel each other. That's why the raindrop is falling in constant velocity. Hence, it is in dynamic motion or dynamic equilibrium. Okay, so students, that is all about the equilibrium. If you there is not more discussion in your book, some example has given, you read it by yourself, then you can easily understand. And thank you very much. Next we will talk about, next class we will talk about, students, here I will explain one little bit topic is left, that is principle of moment of force in equilibrium. That at equilibrium, what will be the principle of moment of force? Okay, so at equilibrium, anti-clockwise motion and clockwise motion will be equal. Okay, means at equilibrium net moment of force will be zero. Just in case of translation, there just we learn net force will be zero. Similarly, for moment of force, net moment of force will be zero. Okay, so net moment of force is equal to zero means anti-clockwise motion and clockwise motion, means anti-clockwise directions moment and moment of force, and clockwise moment of force will be equal. Okay, here you can see anti-clockwise motion moment of force is equal to clockwise moment of force. If that both will be equal, then the body will be at in equilibrium. Okay, so there is a question, students, we just explain this thing, that question, then you can easily understand that principle of moment of force. Students, you can see over here, that is a meter rule, left side, one 5 kg 5 kg mass is there at 10 centimeter distance. So the question will come that suppose in which portion will hang that 10 kg object right side. Of course it will be in this side, no place will be given. Okay, only a meter rule has given 0 to 100 centimeter meter rule, and fulcrum at the point 50 centimeter, and left side 5 kg mass is hanging at 10 centimeter distance. So the question will come that in which portion of the right side 10 kg, at what point we will hang that the meter rule will be in equilibrium or balanced or horizontal. Students, these three means, maybe the question will come at equilibrium, that also means also means equilibrium. If balanced will come, that is meaning also equilibrium. And if horizontal means it will remain same at that portion, means it will remain straight, it will not fall down any side, then also that means it should be in equilibrium. So students, all these will come as a question. So let's clear you, I have provided this question to concept you're clear, to clear your concept. Okay, so that means if your concept will be clear, then you can easily solve any maths from this chapter. So one side will be given like that. The question can be comes in just word maths like this. Okay, it will be see that one side 5 kg object hanging at 10 centimeter distance. So in right side, where we will just hang the 10 kg substance, that it will be in equilibrium. So students, suppose we just take the distance as x and we just hang the object 10 kg here. Okay, and the distance will be that x, consider the distance as x. So you can see the moment of force will be here, left side anti-clockwise and right side clockwise. So left side anti-clockwise. So as it is in equilibrium, means the principle of moment of force in equilibrium has says that moment of force will be 0, net moment of force will be 0 at equilibrium. So here anti-clockwise moment of force will be equal to clockwise moment of force. As the net moment of force will be 0, so both will be equal. Okay, so left side it will be 5 into the distance, this distance is 40. Okay, 40 centimeter. 10 means 10 to 50 means 40 centimeter. So 5 into 40, okay, is equal to right side, that distance is x and mass is 10. So the value of x will be 5 into 40 by 10 means 20 centimeter. Students, I have not converted here in meter, that is in centimeter, so the answer will come in centimeter. Okay, so that will be the answer. So at 20 centimeter distance, if you hang 10 kg, that meter rule will be in at equilibrium or at balanced or horizontal. All three means same purpose. So students, I think you can understand what is the principle of moment of force in equilibrium. Similarly, what is equilibrium, static, dynamic equilibrium, means your all basics will be clear. Thank you very much. Next class I will talk about the center of gravity.